that there are many regional variations of a particular dish. So what I would say to people is, if you are coming in, you do know of a dish and you try it in one place, ask for the same dish somewhere else, and it'll be ever so slightly different. There'll be a regional variation of it.
Yes, and that's a lovely sort of interplay, isn't it? Oh, do we need to go to the other camera at the moment? Look at that.
Yes, let's see if it's in. It's in there. I'm just going to cut it and see.
Okay, well, let's zoom in then, shall we, on that? Oh, I've got your banner in the way again. Blimmin' heck. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Did you see? Look at that. Oh, that's very provocative, actually. I'm quite aroused.
Look, just look in there. You can see the blueberries and the molten chocolate.
Your berries are very plump, I have to say, Owen.
Thank you very much.
The way that parted there to reveal the plump berries is just quite extraordinary, isn't it?
Stop it.
Okay, are you? No, you don't burn yourself or choke. Laughing and eating at the same time shouldn't do that. How is it? Those plump berries.
Oh my word!
I'm gonna crack open the ginger now. Everybody who's got ginger or ginginia ready, please pour as we salute our food alchemist here. I'm sure it is incredible.
So that's a new thing to go on the list now. I think definitely with it, because you can. I've just bit into a blueberry, but the ginger's definitely steady. It's definitely got into there, and it's amazing.
Okay, and a little sip of the ginginia, I think. Mrs. M, if you're listening, come get your ginginia. That would stain your carpet, wouldn't it? Looking at that, I've got to be careful. Food, my friend, amigo. This is great. Look, I've got me Marrakeña. Look, hearing is bionic. Come and get your ginginia. The door just burst open. Here we go. Oh, divine timing. A coffee to go in my ginginia, please.
Louisa.
Top's off already.
Louisa, look, here you go.
There's a bit of cake for you.
Spoonful for you there, Louisa.
Spoonful of cake. Wow. He's teasing us. He's very naughty. That is very naughty. Owen's Food Alchemy. If you want him to come and do that at your gaff, your drum, your pad, your house, your casa, he's available to do that. And if you want to bung him as well for the inspiration this morning, that could have gone down poorly in an American English translation. That means a tip. If you'd like to give him, and doesn't sound any better either. Owen's Food Alchemy at gmail.com. And I know some people do, Owen. Right, anyway. Okay, fantastic. Owen's Food Alchemy at gmail.com. So that's going well, which leads us nicely, does it not, into the cake quiz? Because you mentioned, look at those. Oh, can we have a close-up of those, please? Look at that. Do I see a nun's breast? I think I might see a nun's breast there. And that's not just a Freudian sort of analysis. That is actually what is called in some parts of Portugal. I think the thing with the cherry on top, funnily enough. I've got some visuals here for this to go through. Let me just bring that onto the screen. These are fantastic. Could you name check the cafe one more time where you sourced these?
I should tell you because I have the receipt.
Nice one. Okay. All right.
Dida,
the Dida Cafe. D-I-D-A.
I don't know what's going on with it. There we go. Yes. Dida.
Okay, not to be confused with Dido or anything else.
Steady. I was going to say that. Steady.
Yes. Okay, and here we have let me just rewind to the beginning of this. This is up on our website at the moment. I'll make I can give you the link for it, but we're starting here. Whilst you're enjoying your molten chocolate purd, we're having a sip on the ginginia. We're talking about these desserts here, and you might have a nibble on some of these as well. That to me looks like a cornbread, but it's not. It's not a savoury. It's a sweet, is it?
It is. It is. Let me just
tell us more about
it here for you.
Okay.
So I can see.
Yeah, we've got you on close up now.
Looks as though there's no currants in there, and you know what, Carl? The smell of it. And everything else. I know it's very high with cinnamon in there, but this always seems to remind me of parking.
Oh, yes. Very good.
The good old northern thing. But I actually love this. Slightly warm, with some butter on. And if you can find a really good hard cheese, I would say, I can't remember the name of the Portuguese. São George is a really nice Portuguese one to go with it. And I think it's the 4-year-old, not the 8-year-old, that they do. But also, if you can find a cheddar cheese as well, it'll go beautiful. Really, really nice with this. And
yes. That'll be a nice fusion. The British Portuguese relationship. Oh, I've got my my Brexit appointment, my biometric. So after the QR code comes the biometric appointment. Those for you Brits in that condition, they are encouraging you, sending emails out to encourage you to go in to make those appointments at the moment.
Brilliant.
So I will document that and let you know what goes on with that. So there we go. We have tried the first one there. Let me get back into the right screen and go on to the next one. Do we have a name for that, Owen? Or do
that
we
one was the it's BRAOA. I don't know how we pronounce that.
So it is a bra. It is a bra, but a sweet bra.
Bra de Mel.
Bra de Mel. Okay, yes, sweet bra, sweet cornbread. There they are. I think, and it's not me being smutty. You know that's not me being smutty. That's not like me at all. But these are, I think, sometimes called nun's breasts. Certainly some Portuguese confections are. Are you fiddling with the cherry there, Owen?
Sorry. The closest I've been to a breast in a while, Carl.
You're showing off the expertise of the British lover there. Right. Yes, world renowned. And I think we might be going. We obviously got the cherry part to that, and coconutty. Am I right thinking it's?
That's right. Bolinhas de coco com cereja.
Okay. All right. Fairly straightforward. Is the browning coming from the cooking, from the baking, or what? How do they?
It's from the cooking. It's just the caramelization.
Caramelization, and it gives it that lovely contrast, doesn't it, of the yellow, the brown, and the cherry on top.
It's quite nice. It's the coconut that's actually caramelized, and I don't know if anybody's ever tried that. If you toasted coconut flakes, got that sort of a taste. Very
nice indeed. Okay, literally with a cherry on top. You can say that, can't you?
Yes.
With these, and beautifully presented, Owen, with your blueberries and raspberries there, and a little sprig of ortella, mint. This is the half-dipped cookie, which probably has a much more exciting Portuguese name, right? What is that? And
I'm going to leave that to the viewers.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing we don't know then.
Yeah.
Please, João F, who's joined us. Good morning, Carl, Owen, and the rest of you Gumpers.
Morning, João.
Lovely emojis this morning. What do we call that one, João, or Nuno, or Anna, or was it Sandra? Yes, Sandra, who's with us as well. What is that called? And Owen, what's it like?
This one I've not tried, but I'm going to do now.
It's quite sort of cookie-esque, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shortbread?
Yeah.
It's a shortbread,
Definitely.
half dipped. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think that Maya might be in the name, possibly. Okay. So, and that's a fair. And you do, I mean, with all of these, you're seeing them all around Portugal. And as I suspect, as you were saying before, they'll have their regional twist as well, aren't they, or flavour. Yeah. But you'll see these in the confectionery counter. And we've got pictures of the confectionery counter, a familiar and very comforting sight in Portugal. What are these? This looks like a pancake roll, a crispy, this is a sweet spring roll, is it?
This is a regional dessert from Arcos.
Yeah.
And that is charutos de Arcos.
Charutos. No wonder what that means. Again, we need help from our Portuguese friends.
Well, I'm sure that Michelle and Rui, I know they're watching this morning.
Okay, great.
I was introduced. This was the first thing that we was going to do, because when it came to having the coffees yesterday, you must have. It was called a something cigar. I can't remember what the first part is. I'm sure Michelle will say what it was, but they call it something cigar.
Yeah.
And it's regional to the area. It's specific to the area. I couldn't tell you what the casing is on the outside, but definitely inside, it's the old egg.
Okay,
the sweetened egg inside. And for me, because I remember Rui actually saying to me yesterday, it's very, very sweet. So I was a bit apprehensive really to try it. And I took the first bite and I went, no, that's not sweet, man. I love it. Really is nice.
The charuto is a cigar, Square Eyes is telling us.
Well, there you go. Charuto, so it's a cigar of the area.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. Charuto is a cheroot. Of course it is. We can recognize it now. Now that we know, and that is what this is that we're seeing on the screen. The charuto, is it?
Yeah,
that is okay.
that is.
And yeah, a phrase with ending in Sherlock comes to mind. A Portuguese confection that's sweet. Really? And you're sorry, I was looking at the plate there, and you've already lifted it off the plate, and you're noshing on it there. What's it like? Very sweet.
I do like it. I like it's the white casein that's mainly cultured with the sugar.
Yeah.
But it's once again it's that inside. The inside kind of reminds me of the custard of the pastel de nata.
Does it? Okay, the egginess. Okay, very nice.
It's so nice. I like those.
All right, brilliant. Okay, let's go back to the long shot then of these fantastic confections that you've sourced for us. A location. So Dida is the name of the cafe. You're right up on the northern part of Portugal, bordering Spain. Is that right? Where you're finding this?
That's right. Yeah, I'm currently house sitting for Bob and Biv.
Yep.
Up in the area, so it's given me a great opportunity to wander around and try the local foods and just quickly do a quick plug for the wine club. I will definitely be joining. And I'm going to try and do an accompanied dish because I am in the area of Vina Verde.
You are in Vina Verde territory, so we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a great night.
And I think I've tried about 4 or 5 different ones at the minute. Thank you, Katia.
Yeah, we're both Square Eyes and Katia are letting us know charutos are cigars, so you can do all sorts of impersonations with that. With the last one that we had on screen there, I don't know if Owen's going to do that for us now. Yes, there are certain people you don't want to impersonate in that way, and some. There's your Groucho Marx. That's good. Let's go with Groucho on that. So the next one, and people will have seen this, won't they, and thought, I do like me a chocolate eclair. It's the right shape. It's topped with chocolate. But if you bite into that thinking it's a chocolate eclair with some choux pastry, you would be wrong, wouldn't you?
That's correct. Once again, this is the churro de coco. Coco meaning coconut.
Yeah.
But it does look somewhat I think if you was walking past the pastel areas and you saw these through the window, you'd kind of think, oh, from a distance, it looks like a chocolate eclair. But you're wrong.
Yes.
For me, I would say it's an elongated version of this, where I'm at there.
Okay, which one? Oh, it's an extruded version of the one in your hand or the one on the plate?
The one in my hand. I don't know because this is more coconutty. The one on the screen is more coconutty, as opposed to the round one there.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm going to give this one a try as well. Do you know my sugar levels are going to be really high? I'm going to be running around for about an hour and a half.
Hyperglycemic attack expected in the north of Portugal this morning. And while you're savouring that, it was sarcasm. Too many flies. I'm going to escape back to yes, got you now. Thank you very much. AIP.
Oh wow,
is what we're going to call you. I love to drink the ginger. You say in those little cups, cute little chocolate cups. Oh yes, and then you can eat the cup. That's very environmentally friendly. But I always shove the entire cup in my mouth so it doesn't trip. And pro tip, I still make a mess, but yummy. Yeah, that explosion of chocolate and gingembre in the mouth. That's fantastic. Great to have you here this morning. What do you think then of the extruded biscuit covered in chocolate this morning?
Coconutty.
Very coconutty.
Oh, yeah.
And you're partial to a bit of the old coconut.
I love me coconuts. We love me coconuts, man.
Coconut. Okay. James, obrigado pela clarificação. I just made that one up regarding ginger. Well, we've nailed it this morning with that. Karen's here. Hi, Karen. What time does the show start? I'm never up that early. 8:30. It's not that early. Or are you talking about? Maybe you're talking about Louisa's one that goes out at what time was she on? Was it 6:30?
6:30.
Oh my God, yeah, 8:30 for this one, 6:30 for Mrs. M. Sometimes. Look, loving the channel even more. Ginger toast breakfast of champions. We don't do this every morning.
No.
Maybe we should. A toast of ginger. Thanks. Nice to meet you yesterday. Oh, Karen's tuned in because of meeting up in Porto yesterday. That's lovely. Okay, where are we then? We are looking at the.
We've got one more.
What was that one called, Owen?
That one's the churro de coco.
In a kind of extruded donutty sort of way.
Yeah.
And this is like the Madonna version of the nun's breast, but without the cherry on top, really, isn't it?
Yes, that is the one. That is the one.
Are you going in?
I'm going in. I'm going to bite Madonna's boob.
Okay.
Sorry.
What a start to the day. Ginginha and a little nibble on Madonna's 80s look. Good. Coconutty again, is it? Okay, so a lot of coconutty flavors. And not a fruit that grows, not a nut that grows in Portugal, but obviously, brought back from the explorations and firmly a part of Portuguese confectionery and cooking, right?
Absolutely. Sorry, talking with my mouth full.
No, that happens, doesn't it, on a cookery program? It's inevitable. You need a screen, a bit of cling film over the camera that you can just take off later. And so here we are on the plate in Dida. What a shop! What a shop! Thank you, Owen, for taking six for the team. Was it 7? I think. And there they are. This is a familiar sight, isn't it? You'll see this all over Portugal. This lovely mixture of yellow and brown in the chiller cabinets here, and a jammy dodger, Portuguese jammy dodgers on the left there. The cigars. I love it. Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking these photos and reporting.
No problem at all.
This has been fantastic. The cake quiz, the food tour this morning. Oh.